definitely.
Yeah.
So how's the week been? Mm-hmm.
As of these days,
Mm-hmm.
nothing special. It's so good. Yeah, but
It's so good.
the
Mm-hmm.
weather is a little bit cold. But today's
Mm-hmm.
weather is a little bit nicer than yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday
Mm-hmm.
is very wind, very strong wind. Mm.
I see. Okay. Well, is it still snowing in Korea?
Yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days
Mm-hmm.
ago. It snowed, but
It
uh,
snowed.
yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
snowed, but
Mm-hmm.
a little. It snowed a little, but
Ah.
nowadays it's
Uh-huh.
okay. Mm.
Mm-hmm. I see. So what have you been doing lately?
Pardon,
What have you been doing lately?
lady. Mm,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Today is just I will go to the swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And then yesterday I also.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else? I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing special.
I see. Okay. Well, I haven't heard the news of, the COVID-19 virus
ah,
in Korea lately. Is it getting
yeah.
better? Mm-hmm.
It's not good. It's not good.
No, why?
Yesterday, the number of people to get a coronavirus
Mm-hmm.
were what about almost 600 people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what?
600 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 3 days ago, no, 4 days ago, the
Mm-hmm.
number of to get us some corona people to get the number of people to get us some coronavirus
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
were 200, about
Mm-hmm.
200 people, 200,
Mm-hmm.
but it's increasing. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess it's because the long holiday.
Mm-hmm.
You know that via the this through this
Mm-hmm.
long holiday, Lunar New Year's
Mm-hmm.
Day, a lot of
Mm-hmm. Oh,
people
yeah.
meet
It's
meet
been.
meet that
Mm-hmm.
met their friend or their
Mm-hmm.
family. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess it would
Mm-hmm.
spread it. So a lot of people get some
Mm-hmm.
coronavirus
Mm-hmm.
through this Lunar New Year's
Mm-hmm.
Day.
Mm-hmm.
So and then so I also worried about that. If
Mm-hmm.
people to get some coronavirus
Mm-hmm.
increasing at the time, I cannot go
Mm-hmm.
to the uh, this swimming pool, gym place.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, so I worried about that. Mm.
I see. Well, yeah, I think that's become what do you call this? Yeah, it's become a big problem for the government as well, even though they restricted people in Korea to meet for like what do you call this? 4 or 5 people, isn't it?
Right. And
Yeah.
then nowadays
Mhm.
the government allowed
Mhm. Mhm.
some store
Mhm.
some store open until 10 p.m.
Mhm. Mhm.
Instead of 9 p.m. So
Oh.
they also grasped this advice, but
Mhm.
nowadays we don't know that
Mhm.
uh, come back to this rule
Mhm.
until 9 p.m.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
but next Friday, I heard about some
Mhm.
of the news. Next Friday we'll start to have some coronavirus injection,
Ah,
virus
the
injection.
vaccine.
Yeah, vaccine. Yeah,
I
but
see.
first group is
Mhm.
just doctor and nurse,
Mhm.
and the second
Mhm.
group is old guy. Yeah, uh,
Senior citizens.
yeah, senior citizen. Yeah.
Mhm. And
So
then,
and
oh,
then
it's like it's divided to how many groups?
I don't know that it's
Mhm.
five or five,
Mhm.
yeah, maybe five. Mm. And then
Mhm.
I know that last group is
Mhm.
young people,
Mhm.
kids or under the
Mhm.
elementary school. Mm. There's
Mhm.
a last group because
Mhm.
nowadays we don't know that uh, this virus is a side effect. Mm.
Mhm. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
It's like,
So and then. Mm.
mhm.
And
Go
then
ahead.
they say that just to have some fever,
Mhm.
yeah, just a fever. But someone doesn't believe, doesn't would not believe
Mhm.
that,
Mhm.
would not believe this side effect. Yeah. Mm.
Mm, I see. Okay. It's like some people are still hesitant to take the vaccine because
Right,
of the side effects.
right.
Mm, okay. Well, yeah, even me, I'm not quite sure if I should get the vaccine or not because of, you know, the researches that it's like, if they're not fully, what do you call this? They're not fully future proof or they're not fully um, effective because of statistics, right? It's like the
Right.
news tells us that this kind of vaccine just only works for 70%, 87%, something like that.
Mm.
If people believe that it is like 100% effective, then they won't have the doubt to take the vaccine, isn't it? But
Right.
because of those kind of statistics we're in, it's like 80, 87% effective,
Mm.
it
Mm.
makes people think that, it's something that they should have to think about at least for a while, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, for example, are you ready to take the vaccine?
No.
Not yet?
I worried about the side
Mhm.
effect because
Mhm.
then if
Mhm.
some of the company
Mhm.
if company
Mhm.
make some of the new vaccine at the time they
Mhm.
also have some a lot of tests during
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
long
that's true.
days. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's even
Mhm.
5 years over the
Mhm.
10 years. They
Mhm.
also have some a lot of tests, but they just developed this vaccine
Mhm.
about just 1 year, 1 year,
Mhm.
less than 1 year. Yeah. So
Mhm.
and then they just test 2 or 3 months. That's all.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So
they
there's
don't have a
not enough what do you call this? Uh
right. They
yeah.
don't enough the some result.
Yes.
Uh,
It's like the
and,
research has been rushed,
yeah, and then
isn't it?
we don't know
Mhm.
that after uh,
Mhm.
if you get some if you
Mhm.
get some coronavirus
Mhm.
vaccine and then after then past
Mhm.
uh, 5 years later 5
Mhm.
years at the time
Mhm.
we don't know that how we'll get some side
Mhm.
effect. Yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I'm not sure this coronavirus vaccine.
Mm,
So
I see.
after 10 years later, I'm not
Mhm.
sure how I will get some side effect. So
Mhm.
yeah,
I see.
maybe
Mhm.
it's possible. We will. What about this? We will have some. We will
Mhm.
change the. What about this? Uh, Alien or
Mhm.
some zombie,
Uh-huh.
right?
I see. Okay. Well, it's like you have to be prepared for the zombie apocalypse, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Even here in the Philippines, what do
Mm.
you call it? It was like 5 hours ago. Um, in some part of the Philippines, they confirmed that they have detected the what do you call this? The new strains or the new mutations of the coronavirus, which
Mm.
is really alarming.
Mm.
Now that we look at it, it's gonna be tougher and tougher, for the next coming days or months or years. It's like we are really looking into what do you call this? Um, a vaccine that is
Mm,
really uh, effective, that
mm,
people can uh, you know um, hope for, right?
right.
Yeah, because really, what do you call this? It's like for me, or for the people who are thinking that the vaccine is not good enough, we have that doubt wherein, I, 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 I I also have that doubt wherein, if I take the virus, would it
Mm,
really affect me? Or sometimes if I take the virus, is it enough to protect myself from getting the coronavirus in
right,
a lower chance, right?
right.
So it's like, you know, because of the news or um, how they broke out the thing about the virus, that
Mm,
makes me worried,
mm,
right?
right.
Yeah.
And then
For example,
this, yeah, you go ahead. You
yeah,
first.
yeah, sure. You tell it.
Okay. So
Mhm,
the government also said us if you get
mhm,
some coronavirus
uh huh,
vaccine at the time, if
mhm.
you also have to wear the mask. You have to wear the mask. You
Ah,
cannot what about this? Take off this mask.
mhm,
Yeah, even if even if you have some coronavirus vaccine. So
mhm,
I guess it doesn't have any
mhm,
changing. Yeah,
mhm,
it doesn't have any changing if you get some
mhm.
coronavirus.
Changes.
Changes is if you get
Mhm,
some coronavirus vaccine.
mhm,
Uh,
mhm,
if you just have to wear the mask and
mhm,
then and if you enter some of the place you have to wear just check your fever.
mhm.
So nothing changing, nothing changes.
Nothing
So
changes, right?
yeah, nothing
Mhm,
changes. So uh, so I don't have any
mhm,
expectation if
mhm,
I get some coronavirus vaccine.
mhm, mhm.
So I don't like that.
I see. Well, because expectations really, what do you call this? Expectations really, it's like changes all of the mindset of people, right?
Right.
Sorry. So
Okay.
it changes the mindset of people we're in.
Mm.
Um, for example, they expected to become healthy in a few days
Mm.
of, having the vaccine, but because of, you know, the effectiveness, it is different, right?
Right.
Yeah, that is why, people have the right to demand, the things for their safety,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. Like for example, how many, what do you call this? How many vaccines do Korea have, or how many choices of vaccines do Korea have? Mm-hmm.
Coronavirus.
Mm-hmm. For the
Uh,
coronavirus, yeah.
I guess we also, I guess
Mm-hmm. Three only.
three sort of the
Mm-hmm.
virus vaccine, Pfizer
Mm-hmm.
and AstraZeneca,
Mm-hmm. And
and what else? I'm not sure. How can I say that?
mm-hmm.
Corona virus vaccine. I don't know. I'm not sure how we have some how many sort of
Mm-hmm.
the coronavirus vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I just know that Pfizer and AstraZeneca.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, do you know that the others name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there is what you call Sinovac.
Sinovac? Ah,
Sinovac. Yeah.
Sinovac.
Yes,
Ah,
but I'm not sure if it's available in your country because here in the
ah,
Philippines it is. Yeah. It's like we
Sinovac.
have Pfizer, Sinovac,
Ah.
AstraZeneca also. I'm
Mm.
not sure if AstraZeneca is available in a way because there was some issue because it
Mm.
was like
Right.
it came from Harvard, right? But
Right. Right. Right.
uh, some researchers tested it
Right.
and it came out that it wasn't that good when it comes
Mm.
to, you know, um, yeah, it wasn't, sorry, it wasn't that good when it comes to, what do you call this, effectiveness towards
Mm.
the virus.
Right.
Yeah.
So first group,
Mhm.
they will get some coronavirus vaccine. AstraZeneca virus,
Mhm.
coronavirus vaccine. So
Mhm.
they also worried about that this AstraZeneca vaccine because the Pfizer vaccine is a little bit late
Mhm.
to come on the Korea, but
Mhm.
AstraZeneca's case, a Korean company,
Mhm.
what about
Mhm.
this? Make this AstraZeneca vaccine in Korea,
Mhm.
so it's a little bit easy to get some buy this
Mhm.
AstraZeneca
Mhm.
vaccine. So this government also want to have some injection to use
Mhm.
this
Mhm.
AstraZeneca vaccine. But
Mm.
uh, there are a lot of people worried about that this
Mhm.
AstraZeneca's vaccine.
Mhm. Mm. I see.
Mm.
Well, yeah, looking at it, it's like you have to really search for the things that will be, or you have to choose for the best in order for you to,
All right,
you know,
but
be assured, right?
yeah, but it's not
Mhm.
possible. It's not
Mhm.
possible. What is the AstraZeneca? What is the Pfizer vaccine? And then
Yeah.
this government
Mhm.
also said us you cannot choose the virus vaccine. Yeah,
Mhm.
so we also worried about that. And then
Mhm.
uh, as I just know
Mhm.
that recently AstraZeneca's vaccine have some side
Mhm.
effect. It's
Mhm.
teleplegia. How can I
What?
say that? It's
Let me. Mhm.
acropalasis.
Uh, acropalasis.
Yeah, yeah. One
Ah,
people,
acroparalysis.
yeah,
Mhm.
one people got some
Mhm.
acropalasis if after getting some
Mhm.
coronavirus. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but uh,
Mhm.
what about this? England and the
Mhm.
FDA is just say
Mhm.
that it's not connected to some this
Mhm.
virus vaccine
Mhm.
connected. It's not connected to
Mhm.
astropalacis. So,
Mhm.
but
Acro.
yeah, acropalacis. Yeah. So
Acroparalysis.
acropalacis. Yeah.
Paralysis.
Acropalacis.
Yes,
Acropalacis.
paralysis.
Acropalacis. Okay.
Yes, there you go.
So, so but
Mhm. Mhm.
nowadays,
Mhm.
I don't believe that.
Mhm.
I don't
I
believe
see.
that it's not
Mhm.
connected to
Mhm.
uh, coronavirus vaccine or not.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm. I see. Well, uh, it depends on the research instead as well, right?
Right.
Yeah. For example, looking at how the news is telling the side effects of the virus, sometimes you won't believe it as well. It's like, they tell the people that uh, somehow the
Mm.
side effects of the virus is not that lethal, but in reality, a lot of people have died already, or some people have died already because of it, isn't it?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And
Well, it
then.
depends. Mhm.
And then I guess we have
Mhm.
changed some post group. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's post group is what about the president
Mhm.
and the politician.
Mhm.
I guess it's a little bit nice.
Mhm.
Government
Mhm.
is have some post group. and
Ah.
get some coronavirus vaccine
Mhm.
first
Mhm.
time. I guess
I
it's a little
see.
bit nicer than
Mhm.
the other case.
Mhm. Okay. Well, as long as the government is doing their best, or people being cooperative in so many ways, then I guess there
Mm,
won't be any problems, right?
right.
Yeah. It's like here in the Philippines, it's a hard thing to do, I guess.
Uh,
Because if you look at how, people unite here in the Philippines, it's quite divided. Their opinions
mm,
and their, what do you call this, objectives are quite divided. Some
mm,
want, some want the virus to be, you know, uh, to be there, at least, to keep the terror from people, and some don't want the virus so that they can do normal things that they've been doing. So it's like, you look at how people um, react sometimes, or how people act about certain things sometimes because of
mm,
these kinds of, subjective opinions, right?
right.
Yeah. Well, for that's for me, that's my own opinion,
Mm,
basing from what I've observed. I can't really make other people think about themselves if what they know or what they think about is the best
mm,
for themselves. That's why I just stay quiet in times like these. Even though I'm staying quiet, I know for a fact that I should get myself informed about what is happening around around the country or around our area, right?
right. Right, yeah.
Yeah. It's really better to be, what do you call this? Um, it's really better to be informed than
Mm,
knowing nothing at all.
right.
Yeah, that's what I think,
Mm.
isn't it?
So,
Mhm.
yeah, so we also have some expectation
Mhm.
coronavirus
Mhm.
vaccine. We
Mhm.
fight some coronavirus.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
with this vaccine, but
Uh huh.
this year is also hard years.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like next uh,
Mhm.
what about this people years
Mhm.
2020. So nowadays a lot
Mhm.
of people what about this get used to this coronavirus
Mhm.
situation, coronavirus
Uh,
situation. Yeah,
it's like they use it to, what do you call this? They use it to take advantage of things.
right.
Mhm.
So nowadays,
Mhm.
uh, well, the first time is someone
Mhm.
get some coronavirus at the time,
Mhm.
it's a
Mhm.
very big issue. But
Uh huh.
nowadays, it's very common, and then
Yeah, it's true.
it's not big issue nowadays.
Uh huh. Mhm.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, just
It depends, right?
yeah, it
Yeah.
depends on right. So
Mhm.
nowadays,
Mhm. Mhm.
so
Mhm.
just to be sometimes it's a little
Mhm.
bit
Mhm.
what about this
Mhm.
dangerous, right?
Uh huh.
To be used to be used this situation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I see.
Mm.
Okay. Well, anyhow, at least, as just like what I've said, it's better
Mm.
to be informed than, not knowing anything, right?
Right.
So, for you, at least we had a good talk, at least for this week,
I
and that I'm thankful. Okay?
okay. Yeah.
So you be careful in going to, the swimming place because the virus is still there. Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to you again next week then.
Mm.
Yeah?
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Yes. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.